Greetings from my home office in England for a change. As much as I love traveling around the world, it is really nice to get to spend some time at home and settle in for a bit. Yesterday, not too far from here, I had a pretty spectacular crash while cycling on a major motorway, and that incident sparked my thinking about the relevance to what happens when we're driving change in business or in life. I had committed to starting some healthy habits for myself that I've been putting off for months, including a new yoga class that started for the first time yesterday. And as you do, I didn't leave myself enough time to cycle there in a leisurely fashion. So I popped the destination into Google Maps. What's the fastest route to get me there? I blindly followed the navigation system until that one last turn I realized it had taken me inadvertently onto one of the busiest highways in England. And I found myself cycling alongside some really fast moving traffic and feeling really uncomfortable and scared. So I was deciding what to do because I couldn't stop, I couldn't turn around, I couldn't get off on the side of the road. So I chose to go faster and look for an opportunity for me to exit and to move off to the side of the road. And what I thought was an opportunity to safely merge, unfortunately wasn't. And it meant that my bike and I both were flung over on the side of the road and skid for quite a ways. And thankfully, the cars behind us swerved and missed both me and my bike, which was great, and sparing us both from any serious injury. And as I sat on the side of the road, trembling with adrenaline and assessing the damage to myself and my bike, I realized, okay, now what? I have a decision to make. Do I go home and feel sorry for myself? Or do I carry on? Because the damage wasn't bad enough to my bike. I had some pretty decent superficial wounds and bruises, but nothing that stopped me from doing what I'd set out to do. And that's when the self-talk came in, saying, this is commitment, Adrian. This is what it means to be committed, to get up and do what you said you were going to do, what was important to you. And that sparked me thinking about the relevance in business and in life anytime we try to make change. We will always experience some sort of resistance, setbacks, failures, diversions onto the wrong path, and find ourselves moving at such a fast pace, not knowing how to make change, or experiencing a failure or a setback that makes us think twice about whether or not we want to keep pursuing that path or that goal. So my question to you today is, what does perseverance look like for you when you're trying to make change? Could be in your business. It could be in your own daily life and habits that you're trying to change. What does persistence and what does commitment look like to you when you're trying to drive change? I'll share with you at the end that while I've had some fairly significant bodily damage, nothing was serious. And I did get back on the bike and make that yoga class just in time. Called ahead to make sure they put a mat down for me. And went in and did the practice exactly as I said I would. And came out a little bit wiser by choosing a much better and beautiful route on the way home that took me a little bit longer but was well worth it. I hope you found that valuable today, and I wish you well with whatever change you may be trying to implement in your world.